Everyone else is asleep. But your mind just got started. The silence grows louder. And the night feels like it belongs only to you. It replays everything. Every word. Every moment. Every awkward pause. Every mistake you wish you could just erase and forget forever. So during the day you perform. You smile. You show up. You laugh at the right moments. You pretend everything is completely fine. But behind the mask there is someone exhausted. Someone who has been holding it together for far too long without a single break. So you scroll. You delay the silence. Because silence asks questions you are not ready to answer. The phone feels safer than your own thoughts. But eventually the water goes still. And you have to stop running. And look at what is living quietly underneath the surface. This is your default mode network. The part of your brain that never truly switches off. It thinks. It wanders. It never stops. While others live on the surface, you go deeper. You always have. You cannot help it. Depth is simply the way you were built. You feel a room before you even enter it. The energy. The tension. The unspoken words hanging in the air. You sense everything first. You catch the micro-expression. The slight shift in the eye. The pause before the answer. The change in tone. You notice absolutely everything. And at 3 a.m. small worries become giant shadows on the wall. Your mind takes one small spark and turns it into a wildfire. One unanswered message. And the silence that follows feels like a verdict. Like proof that something between you has already quietly broken apart. One mistake. And suddenly it feels like evidence. Proof that you are not enough. That label floats above you and refuses to leave. It started early. A home where you never knew what was coming next. So your nervous system stayed ready. Alert. Watching. Always on guard. The home changed. The walls became safe. But the body never got the memo. You are still braced for a storm that already passed. You carried everyone. You still do. Because somewhere along the way you learned that if you stop holding it all together, everything falls apart. The ancient Greeks had a word for this. Melancholia. Not weakness. Not illness. Depth. A soul that feels the full weight of existence. Tesla didn't sleep either. Neither did Darwin. Kafka. Lincoln. The ones who could never truly turn off their minds, changed absolutely everything around them. So what if the night is not your enemy? What if it is your studio? Your clearest hours. Your most honest and creative time. You are not still. You are a deep ocean current. Moving silently beneath everything. Invisible to most. But powerful. Constant. And completely unstoppable. And slowly, the thoughts begin to land softly. Like paper planes floating down. Not crashing anymore. Just arriving quietly. Gently. One by one. You stop fighting your mind. You watch it instead. You observe it like clouds passing. And slowly it becomes so much less terrifying. You learn to hold your own hand. To sit with yourself in the quiet. To not abandon yourself. To stay. No matter what comes. There is a light inside you. Small. Steady. Warm. It was never gone. You just forgot to look for it in the dark. And then something shifts. You stop fighting your mind and you finally meet it. Calmly. Openly. And for the first time, as a friend. No more performing. No more masks. Just you. Real. Still. Present. Breathing. And that, after everything you have been through, is more than enough. You are not broken by the darkness. You were never broken by it. You burn brightest inside it. That has always been your nature. There is finally enough space to be everything you are. All of it. At once. Without shrinking. Without hiding. Without explaining yourself to anyone. And tonight the mind rests. Not because it gave up. Not because it lost. But because it finally, truly, feels completely safe to rest. You never needed the noise. You never needed the crowd. You were whole all along. Just too deep for most people to ever see.